Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to share the story about Katina ceremony, the merit of offering Katina robes. I mentioned the Buddha words in the first talks. There was the arisings of the Buddhas brings happiness. The teaching of the Dhamma brings happiness. The harmonies of the Sangha brings happiness. The effort of the united brings happiness. It is with great joy and reverence that I deliver this Dhamma talk on the auspicious occasion of the Royal Katina ceremony here at Wat Thai, Washington, D.C. This sacred event is made even more significant by the gracious bestowal of the royal Katina robe from His Majesty King Mahawachiralongkorn, พระวชิรเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัว King Rama X of Thailand. The offering of Katina robes is a time-honored Buddhist tradition rooted in Vinaya, or rule and regulation in Buddhism. The monastic code laid down by the Buddha himself. It is a unique form of merit-making known as Kalatana, or the timely or the seasonal offering, permitted only once a year during the specific 1-month period, from the first waning day of the 11th lunar month to the full moon of the 12th. In Thailand, the royal Katina ceremony is the sacred royal tradition. The reigning monarch, as the supreme patron of the Buddhism, has upheld this practice personally, offering robes to the monks who have completed the 3-month rain retreat due to the limited time frame and the number of royal temples. His Majesty graciously delegated his merit-making opportunity to government agencies, foundations, and organizations, both in Thailand and abroad, to continue this noble tradition and support the monastic community. The Katina ceremony is not merely a ritual, it is a profound expression of unity, generosity, and devotion. It brings together the lay community and the Sangha in the shared act of merit, strengthening the bond of faith and cultural heritage. For the monastic community receiving the Katina robe is accordant with the Buddha's guideline, bring 5 special privileges. Number 1, the ability to travel without prior notification. Number 2, exemption from the carrying a complete set of robes. Number 3, permission to accept communal meals. And number 4, the right to keep extra robes beyond the usual limit. And number 5, the right to receive robes offered at the monastery during the Katina period. As for the lay people who offer the Katina robe, the merits are vast and profound. Here are 10 key blessings derived from this noble act. Number 1, supporting the Sangha in accordance with the Vinaya. Number 2, providing essential support to monks and novices, the heir of the Buddhist teaching. Number 3, preserving the beautiful traditions of Buddhism. Number 4, fostering unity and harmony within the community. Number 5, following the Buddha's direct instructions. And number 6, cultivating the perfections of generosity. And number 7, transforming marital wealth into spiritual wealth. Number 8, building a path through heavenly realms. And number 9, sustaining the enhancing one's virtue. And number 10, living a life of fullness with merit as one refuges in this life and the next. Anyone, Deva or human, layperson or ordained, may participate in this offering Katina robes, whether done individually or as a group. This is known as Katina Samakhi, the united offering, which reflects the collective spirit of generosity and faith. In conclusion, I would like to thank all of you to come and participate. And I rejoice in the merits of all who have gathered here today. May the blessing of the Royal Katina offering bring your peace, prosperity, happiness, and spiritual strength. May it serve as guideline light in your lives, both in this world and in the world to come. Thank you very much for your participating and support Wat Thai Washington, D.C. May the True Gem bless you all. Thank you very much.